Hey everyone, thanks again for joining another Slim Sports interview. As always, I'm your host JD, and joining me today is a 6'2" forward from the University of North Florida, going to be playing her freshman year, her first year of Division I collegiate basketball this upcoming season. A powerhouse name from a powerhouse program from my hometown of Fort Myers, Florida, Tyra Brown. How's it going, T?
Hi, thank you guys for having me. Everything is great. Very excited to be here. Thank you. Mhm.
Absolutely. So happy to have you on. When it came to women's basketball at the high school level back in my hometown, every single time there was a news article about it, you were usually the front runner on it. They always focused on you because of the fact that you were just a dominant player for the Green Wave, a program that has so much history when it comes to sending players to that Division I level. You played one season with Shania Clark, who's now at North Carolina A&T doing her thing. And then, of course, a name that everyone in the area knows, Destiny Henderson. She's currently playing for the LA Sparks in the WNBA. They've been able to help you out the past few years with your skill set, with your basketball career. How would you say that Fort Myers High School program has helped shape you as a player?
One thing I can definitely say is that there's an expectation, like with the names that you just named, you have to either be at their level or be better. So having that chip on my shoulder definitely pushed me to be my fullest potential. And then Coach Chad, the head coach at Fort Myers High School, he really wants the girls to be at their best capacity, try to put them, where the exposure needs to be. And he opens the gym when you need the gym. So that helped me a lot to shape the player that I am today.
Absolutely. He definitely helped you out a lot to get you to that Division I level, get you a whole lot of looks to continue your basketball career. And he had you doing a little bit of everything. I was fortunate enough to see you play in person one time. You guys were playing at Suncoast Credit Union Arena, going against Gulf Coast, and you just absolutely dominated during that game, just like you did every other night. On the season as a whole, you averaged 14 points, 10 rebounds, 3.5 steals, leading your team to a 19-7 overall record, where you ended up being named first team all conference and girls basketball player of the year. We'll get into that here in a sec. But when I watched you play, I noticed you were kind of doing everything for your team. Not that, I mean, your teammates helped you out a lot, but you were able to do everything. You could rebound, you could stretch the floor, you played defense. What would you say your strengths are, especially that are going to be helping you out at the college level?
Just that actually, my ability to be in any position. I'm 6'2" and I'm very lengthy and I'm very agile. So it's very hard to defend a player like myself. So because of that reason, I can get rebounds because I'm taller. I can dribble and attack because I'm taller and because of my skill. And when I was younger, I was a guard. Then when I hit my growth spurt, and got this tall, it just all accumulated into the basketball player I am now. So that's definitely like the strength, the most strength I have right now is just able to do everything on the floor to help. Mhm.
Yeah, you definitely helped out the Green Wave a lot. And you're going to be helping out the Ospreys next season for sure with North Florida during your freshman year. And it's going to be great. You're representing your hometown, Fort Myers, Florida. Obviously, I'm from there as well, the 239, Southwest Florida. But it's not just Fort Myers that has so much talent. It's really the area as a whole, as you well know, being from Fort Myers across all their sports. Football, they're sending Division I guys every year. Basketball, one of their star players, Javian McCullum, who you went to school with for a bit, he's now
Mhm.
at the University of Oklahoma. He's an absolute bucket getter. And then across all the other schools, Carrie Jewett Giles, who used to play at Florida Gulf Coast University, hometown team. She was at Dunbar, absolutely phenomenal. Talk about Emmett Williams, who's playing pro overseas. There's so much talent. And the best part is everyone seems to try to help each other get better. Talk to me
Yeah.
real quick about the talent in this area and what really helps them succeed.
I'm sure every coach, every school around the country knows that if you want talent, raw talent, to look in the 239. And then when you said that everybody in the community helps each other, like Kiri, I wouldn't, I give a lot of, I have a lot of respect for her and I give her a lot of props for helping me be where I am today. She played on every level and she was able to give me tips and get me where I'm supposed to be. So I thank her for that. Shout out to you. But yes, as I said, the 239 is where the talent is. It's just like I said, the expectations. We already have girls and boys who came from this city and made it to, you know, made it to big and, league overseas. We already have people who like paved the way. So just being an athlete there or coming from there, you just you want to be one of those names. You want to be one of those names. So yeah.
Absolutely. And that's awesome that Carrie was able to help you out a lot. Carrie's actually a friend of mine. I'm going to have to hit her up and tell her thank you for what she did for you also. And the work that you put in throughout these past couple of years have led to this moment, led to so many accomplishments. I mentioned before being named the player of the year in this area. That's great recognition amongst so much other talent across these other programs. What did that mean to you to get that recognition for all your hard work?
I was honored. When I was sitting there and they were announcing the names and the finalists, like, I wasn't expecting my name to win. Like, I know I'm good. I know I work hard, but I think, God really put me in the situation for me to win that. And like I said, I'm honored. I've never been, that's not something I always say at first because I rather my game speak for itself. But yes, I'm honored and I appreciate everybody who recognized me and everybody who recognized my talent. So thankful.
Definitely deserved it after averaging a double double. You had 14 on the season, a double double machine, and that's what got you so much recognition from all of these Division One programs. Obviously, North Florida being one of them, but you also had offers from Central Arkansas, Long Island, Florida A&M, North Carolina A&T, where your former teammate is playing at. So many great programs across the country. What was it that made you choose North Florida to become an Osprey to start your college career?
The biggest thing is that with the new coaching staff here at UNF, they really reeled me in with the family aspect. They want everybody on the team to succeed and they want everybody to do their best, just like at Fort Myers High School. So it was familiar. And being in Florida, you can't get better than being in Florida, right? So being in Florida was just a plus. So the weather is great, the arena is great. We have a new like gym facility, so it's great. Like I can get all the one-on-one time I need, and I utilize it to become better and better because I know the sky is the limit for me, and I just have to continue to work. But UNF is definitely my home, and I just beyond grateful that God put me in this position here to do great things.
Absolutely. And a fun part about North Florida, you guys are in the ASUN conference. And I mentioned before a hometown team of yours, Florida Gulf Coast University. Unfortunately, now they're not really recruiting freshmen a whole lot, more often
Yeah.
going into the transfer portal. Coach Mesco, I don't know how he gets the talent that he does. Unfortunately, that puts players like yourself who wants to play for that program in a different situation. But you are able to go and play them at Alico Arena at Fort Myers or in Fort Myers, Florida, to go back home. Your family will be able to come to the games. How excited are you to be able to go against your hometown team in conference action?
Very, very excited. And the funny thing is that the FGCU coach was looking at me, but because he goes to the transfer portal, so I'm very excited to prove that girls or boys from the 239, the people you're looking over can really have awesome talent. So when I go there and play them, I'm very excited and I hope we win. And I'm going to try my hardest. I'm working hard so we can get the W, you know. It's just that chip on your shoulder still, you know. Mhm.
Absolutely. It's always good to have that chip on your shoulder, though. That way it keeps you driven, keeps you going. And I know you're working hard during this off season to get ready to get those wins, to get your team to hopefully the NCAA tournament, win the ASUN, and just do whatever you can to have a successful freshman season. What are you really looking to do during this off season specifically to prepare yourself for your first year of college basketball?
The biggest thing is that I'm trying to get some weight on me because at this height, I mean, at this level, basically everybody is 6'2". It's very rare at this level for somebody to be not at standard level like myself, right? So I'm trying to get some weight on my arm so I'll be able to post up better. Because at Fort Myers, that was easy. It's going to be a challenge here, and I'm up for the challenge. I want to be able to be in the paint just like I'm in the three, behind the three. and be able to knock everything down. I want to be very efficient. That's what I'm working on this summer.
It's always good to be efficient. And like you said, it's a big difference from high school. Skill wise, everyone's talented at this level. Everyone's gotten there for a reason. And another big aspect of this is how freshmen like yourself going into college, obviously when you were in high school, you were the leader of your team. You were the dominant force for your team.
Right.
Now you're going into a role where, you're going from averaging a double-double, scoring 14 points a night, to where you are going to be probably taking on lesser of a role compared to senior members on that team. How are you looking to adjust to being a freshman again, a newbie in this program, and learning from those more experienced players?
Just remembering that it's all a process. Everybody has been in this situation, being a freshman in college and just trying to adjust. But just remembering that you'll get there at one point. You can learn as much as you can from your elders or from your senior classmen. Like, you have to be open, and I'm open. I'm ready to learn, and I want this program to be great. I want to be great, and I want everybody around me to be great. So just keep knowing that in my mind. I use that in trying to get 1% better every day. So I'm excited. As a freshman here, I've been doing my workouts. I've been knocking it out. It's definitely different than high school, but it's all a challenge, and I'm ready for it all. And I'm just very excited.
Absolutely. And I cannot wait to see what happens during your freshman season. I'm looking forward to seeing the progress that you and the Ospreys make this upcoming year. And hopefully I get to tune in and see you guys get that dub against FGCU. That would be nice to see. I root for the Eagles, but I'm definitely going to be rooting for you as well. Good luck this upcoming season, Tyra. Thank you so much for being on here.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me, guys.
Absolutely.